We have, let's proceed here. Immediate next steps. Draft outreach for the two remaining approved A leads. Okay. It even has here next steps. So we're going to get it to draft the last two A leads. So it's going to draft our outreach messages. Great. So we're going to do that. Approve or edit. Oh, you know what? It didn't even show me. Um, can you show me the messages and the three drafted leads? I want to see the connection record nest, the connection note in DM1 and follow-up messages, and I want you to explain why you came up with these messages. What is it referencing to and all that stuff. Okay. We're going to get it to do that. I'm actually going to zoom in. Where's zoom view? Zoom in a bit more. So read this a little bit better. While we're waiting, I think we got another chat here. Are the API calls running on my own computer or Safari's server? Technically both, Ivan. It originates from your computer, it goes through Safari, and then it goes to LinkedIn, and then it goes back through Safari, and then it goes back to your computer. So the answer is both. Okay, so here we go. So we have Mark here, Mark Timothy. He made a post here 6 months ago. I was building lead lists. He's a GTM engineer. So let's make sure that this is real and not just made up. So I'm going to ask for each of the people, such as Mark, I want a link to their profile and I want a link to the post just so I can confirm that this is real. So we're going to confirm that it's real, not hallucinated, right? Yeah, confirmation's always good. So let's just look him up here. Okay, it looks like there is a Mark Timothy person in the Philippines. Interesting. And what was the post? Right now, the most type. This guy posts a lot. All right. This guy's very active on posting. So which post did it refer to? Oh, that looks good. I could go for a chocolate cake and coffee right now. Oh yeah, that looks nice. All right. It is grabbing the post IDs right now directly from LinkedIn. Awesome.
How is a Zevari able to like things? Is it running it in like a browser and working as an agent? How is it able to?
If it was running in a browser, you'd be seeing the browser open and it's like it'd be slow as hell. Yeah.
So
He, yeah.
is it able to search through all the data?
APIs, unofficial backdoor APIs. So, yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a proprietary tech.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Okay, here we go. So it returned a bunch of C. If you guys know tech speak, then you would understand what an object is and all that, but we're not going to get into that stuff. So we care about the output, and here's the output down here. So as you can see, we got the profile and we got the post. Nice. We will click on it. Here's the post. So this is what it's referring to here, as you can see. So it's making a reference to this. So now if we go up, close this. So here's the first one here. As we can see, this is the connection note. So this is the post here. 6 months ago, I was building lead list at midnight. So this is it here. See, so it pulled it in. Here's what it's going to send. Hi, Mark. I saw your post about building lead lists at midnight and now having Claude build campaigns while you write the copy. Would like to connect. It's not bad, but we can give a different message framework. So this isn't trained on anything right now. I would, you know, train it on some best practice people out there. For example, I would say something, you may already have your own message frameworks. You probably already do this. I mean, you're here because you're interested in learning on how to do outreach on LinkedIn with Claude. Chances are you probably already do this. You know what ICP is, so you probably already did this. So I have my own message generation frameworks. I would say I want these messages to be more punchy, like Alex Hormozy type of punchiness. So can you find some examples of Alex Hormozy and train my voice, my outgoing voice on Alex Hormozy, and then rewrite the connection note, the DM1 and the follow-ups based on that? Just straight to the point, punchy and stacking a lot of value, which is what Hormozy likes to do. You guys know who Alex Hormozy is? The greatest marketer of all time, besides Elon. After Elon, it'd be Alex Hormozy. So. And as you can see here, it made a bunch of spelling errors. I spelled Alex Hormozy's name incorrectly. It doesn't matter. He's just so well known and AI is so smart. AI will figure it out. So look, see, AI is already searching the web. So there you go. So this is why you use AI to do your outbound because, it's so much better. Alex Hermosi copywriting style breakdown punchiness. Yeah, that's right. It's already got the LinkedIn style. Oh, it's sweet. It's already. Alex uses direct language with no jargon, no corporate speak. Every word has a purpose. His writing style is characterized by tactical writing, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, now know your audience. So for example, if I'm going after somebody in HR, I'm not going to be direct and to the point. I'm going to be different. I'm going to be more of establishing a relationship with them. So, know your audience, know your ICP. But typically to salespeople, especially engineers, they're more direct to the point type of people. You can always ask Claude, to be honest, like, what type of writing style would a GTM engineer prefer? Be like, well, they generally like to do X, Y, and Z. Okay, great. Claude's the best that knows this. So, anyways, let's see what it came up with here. All right, Mark, you used to build lists at midnight. Now Claude does it while you write copy. That's the whole game changing, connecting. Nice. See, that's better. That's to the point. That's less AI, right? That's more real. That's something that I would write because it's just straight to the point. Yeah, right. DM1, Mark, 6 months ago, bottleneck. Now the system compounds. Four tools became one. That's a rebuild, not what broke first. The tools are workflow. That's all right. That's all right. No reply needed. I mean, these are all pretty good. I could go through multiple refinements. I'm
For
not.
these messages or also sends those messages.
Yeah. Yeah, it sends them. I could go through multiple rounds and already have my voice trained on it. This is something that you would do. So you would, see, for example, here it's like, want this Hormozy voice saved as a default in the skill section for every future batch. That's what you would do. So you'd go through multiple rounds and train it on your voice so that moving forward, each time you do another batch of, people and outbound messages, that voice has already been trained. Okay. I'm not going to do this back and forth with you guys. I just one or two feedback cycles just to show you this is how it's done. So now the next step, I'm going to say, actually, I will say save the default voice just because this is what you would do. You would save it. Once you're ready, you save it just like this. Okay. So now it's going to save it. Then we're going to ask it, then what is the next step? All right. So now we got the message all queued up. Okay. You can see it's editing the skill. Now let me apply the same rules to the draft outreach rule. So each time it's enforced at drafting time. Excellent.